Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keys on cue. Look what arrived this morning. Little garage update. We now have a retractable extension cord hanging from the ceiling, which is going to be really nice when it comes time to work on the car or the truck. It's 50 feet long. Apparently it doesn't work very well. Okay, that time it worked. So I guess you have to pull it a good, I don't know, 15, 20 feet out before it stops. I haven't tried using this thing yet, but so far it doesn't feel very good. And then it didn't even go all the way up. Okay. So don't buy this one. And straight from Amazon, we have a new set of LED shop lights. We have a 4-pack of the 5000K color temperature, which is a bright white, no blue, no purple, no yellow, pure white. I'm gonna put 2 on this side and then 2 on that side, which is gonna be amazing because what's a workspace without the proper lighting? And of course, some good power accessibility. We'll get these lights installed ASAP. We also have some new shelves here straight from Costco. These things are really nice and they're only like 55 bucks. 5 shelf, but I split it into 3 and 2, giving us 3 shelves on this side and 2 on this side with the ultimate tabletop. We have plenty of room in this garage from side to side. There's no complaint there, but the only issue I have with the size of this garage is the length. We have to get really snug with the wall for this truck to fit. Before we get today's video started, I want to throw the new wheels that I bought for the Z on the Z. Staggered set of Ford Stars. They're gloss black, but they are very dirty. So I'm gonna clean these things up, go down to Pep Boys, buy some new lug nuts, come back, clean these up, throw them on the Z, and move on with the day. It's a pretty funny experience hopping out of my Z into the Ram and vice versa. When I get out of the Z and get back in the Ram, it feels like I just got into a monster truck. When I go from the Ram to the Z, it feels like I just got into a go-kart. Yes, dude, I'm vlogging. Sheesh. Now I am playing with the idea of selling the 370Z sometime in the very near future for the simple sake that I want to make room for a new build. I don't know if I'm going to sell the Z. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to sell the Z or not, but either way, I am in the market for a new Silverado. Not a new Silverado, definitely a used Silverado, something out of warranty, something a couple generations old, maybe the Cat Eye, maybe the generation after that, or the one after that, which would be second to current. I'm not entirely sure exactly yet which one I'm going with. New fresh build is on its way. I know you guys miss having the Silverado content on the channel. I miss it too, so I think it'd be really fun and refreshing to have a Silverado on the channel. So yeah, sometime in the very near future, a Silverado will be making an appearance. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. It's a very patient process trying to find the right one, especially when you're shopping for a used one. So, Silverado, soon to come, stay tuned. And here we are at the car wash. This truck is absolutely filthy. I still have not washed it in the couple of weeks it's been parked, so it's time for a wash. Close the windows. I love having that sliding back window. That thing is prime. It's one of those things you don't know you need until you have it, and then you don't have it, and you're like, dang. I need that in my life. Not entirely sure when I will find our new Project Silverado, but it's gonna be a very patient process. When you're shopping for a used vehicle, it's generally a patient process for the simple sake of you gotta find one that's been taken care of, that doesn't have high mileage, that's been well maintained. Obviously, they aren't new cars anymore, so you can't just go down to your local new car dealership and pick one up. You gotta wait for the right one to come along with everything that you want on it, and that's been treated right all the way around. And one that has not been overly modified, if not modified at all, because ideally you don't want somebody else's builds, or at least I don't. Especially when it comes to lift kits, at least for me, I don't know how that lift kit's been treated, don't know how long ago it went on there. Odds are it's coming to a point where it's gonna need some stuff replaced, and that could be pretty costly, almost as costly as it would be to just get one that's stock and put a brand new lift kit on it out the gate. I wouldn't worry about finding a Silverado that has high mileage all day long because those Silverados were built to last forever and a day. So if I found one that had 100,000 miles on it, 120, 150, even close to 200,000 miles on it for the right price, I'd pick one up all day long. Because if you think about the amount of money you would save on buying one that had close to 200,000 miles on it versus one that had half the mileage on it, the amount of money you would save between those two, if worst came to worst, you had to do a engine rebuild or your transmission, then you're still coming out way ahead after repairs. Now I know there's more to consider than those two things. There's wear and tear on the frame, suspension, you know, you have your exhaust system. I'm not saying that's the right logic to go with or the wrong one, but that's how I think about it. So gosh, this thing has not been cleaned in weeks. I'd say it's time. microfiber towels, we have some degreaser, some iron X, and some gloves, and some filthy wheels. Dang, what a difference. Before and here's after. Honestly, this stuff really didn't have much of a fight against that caked on grease. I don't know how long this hasn't been cleaned out for, but this is where the money's at right here. It's an iron remover, but it's also good at just removing contaminants in general. Spray this stuff on, it turns purple, and everything just basically bled right off. And then I wiped off the excess, and this is the result. CarPro makes some of the best products I've ever used. Highly recommend anything from CarPro. I've never run into one product from CarPro that I did not have success with. It smells really bad, but it works really good. Being that I'm still in the middle of a move, I don't have exactly everything I need, but we do have a breaker bar, which is less than ideal, but at least I can get the wheels on the car, then take it straight down to a tire shop, have them torque up the lugs. I'm just gonna be really careful with this and get all the lug nuts on nice and snug until we take it down to a tire shop and have them torque it up properly. Also, we're using a 2-ton scissor jack. The Harbor Freight Special. This thing works really good. I've jacked up a lot of cars with it, and it's pretty solid. Obviously, a rapid pump would be a lot better, but what a difference these wheels make. We need to lower this thing a little more too. I have adjustable coilovers. Just like that. Dude, what a difference. And just like that, both sides are done. That looks so sick.
Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what, told ya I'ma do me, why you hating on me, it's not adding up. Do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up.
Dang, do not be fooled by this beautiful day because it is absolutely freezing. But I want to talk to you guys today about manufacturer warranties. It's something that comes with a long list of common misconceptions with a lot of people, especially when it comes to things like aftermarket parts and accessories, mods on your car or your truck, or getting it serviced outside of the dealership within the warranty period. The biggest concern with those two things is that it'll void out your warranty completely. Well, that is not exactly the case whatsoever, so today I want to clarify some things. Now, I'm not entirely sure about every manufacturer warranty out there, but with GM 2016s and up and the Rams, it's 3 years, 36,000 miles bumper to bumper, and 5 years or 60,000 miles on the powertrain. What does bumper to bumper mean? That pretty much means anything from in between the front bumper and the rear bumper. Anything goes wrong between the front and the rear bumper, inside or out of your truck, that is clearly a defect in the product. Defect in the product, it is getting taken care of on the house. You pull up and everything is taken care of. Powertrain warranty is any moving part associated with the motor or the transmission that makes the vehicle go. So first off, let's talk about servicing your new car or your new truck that is within its warranty period. The number one prohibition is that a manufacturer cannot make its warranty contingent on using their parts. This means that you're able to take your car or your truck down to another service center outside of the dealership for your services. You can go through a drive-through oil change place, which I don't recommend doing in the first place, but you're able to go anywhere else that you please as long as they have the proper certifications in line. I believe it's called ASE certified. You just can't do the services yourself. It has to be somewhere that can give you records of the services being done. As long as you do the services when the manufacturer recommends doing it, then you are all good on the warranty. Now, what are some things that could completely void out your warranty? Misuse of their product. That would be not servicing your vehicle on time, not doing it when the manufacturer recommends that you do it. I'm sure there's some form of grace period, but you need to do it when they recommend that you do it, or at least very close to that point. Otherwise, your manufacturer warranty could be fully voided out. What else could do it? A crash, so a salvage, a flood, anything that changes the title status of your car. So it's no longer a clean title. If it's a flood, if it's a salvage, any other type of title status other than clean will void out your warranty as well. As far as modifications go, you can do anything you want to your car or your truck within the warranty period, and your warranty will not be affected one bit. You can add any aftermarket part and accessory to it, and you don't have to hide it from the warrantor or the dealership. You can do anything you want to it, and your warranty will not be voided. But here's what's gonna happen if you take your car into the dealership for a warranty claim. Now, it depends on the description of your warranty claim, but say you brought it in for a ticking in the engine bay. There's some type of knocking in the motor, and you installed some type of performance chip or some type of tune that altered the timing or combustion of some sort, then they're able to deny your warranty claim. This does not void your warranty completely. They can deny your warranty claim for working on what's wrong with the truck or the car because it's obvious that what you did to it has caused that issue. This is literally nothing to worry about. All they're gonna tell you at the dealership is to take your car back, remove the aftermarket stuff that's been done to it that may cause that issue to be present, bring it back down to them, and then they can work on it if the issue is still present, because the people at the dealership that work in the service center are not trained to work on stuff with aftermarket parts done to it. They're trained to work on vehicles at factory spec. Not only is it a liability to work on your car that has aftermarket stuff done to it, but they just aren't trained for that. So they have every right to deny that warranty claim. Not to deny your warranty altogether, but to deny that warranty claim until you bring it back to factory spec. And yes, most dealerships do sell aftermarket parts and accessories. Generally, it's the manufacturer brand, but even if it's not, if you buy it from them and have them install it, they will warranty it, usually warranty it with your entire car or your truck, so you don't have to remove it. There is that convenience factor to it, but you are paying a bag for it because the dealerships charge a premium for everything. So yes, that is the #1 common misconception that I hear from friends, family, and people around me in general, is that your warranty is completely voided out when you start throwing aftermarket stuff on your car or your truck that does not have the manufacturer's name on it, and that is just not the case. So essentially, whatever you have installed that does not meet factory spec that directly affects whatever issue is present needs to be removed before you go down and file a warranty claim. You can pull up to the dealership with spinning rims, a 12-inch exhaust, neon underglow for a misfire in cylinder 2, and you are all good. Those things do not directly affect the misfire in the engine bay. Well, maybe spinning rims would, so don't do that. I'm kidding. They wouldn't, but they should. Now, say worst case scenario comes around and you have to go to court on account of your warranty being breached. It is up to you to prove that. The warrantor can easily come back and say that the warranty has been denied due to abuse, misuse, or altercation of their consumer good. This is why it's a good idea to keep everything bolt on or at least removable in some orderly fashion in case it came down to it and you had to prove that whatever the issue is that's present isn't because of your modification, it's due to a defect in the product. If you can't remove your modifications, then it's easily going to be on their side, but if you can remove it and the issue still exists, then more than likely it'll favor you. And these cases can easily be taken to trial and put in front of a jury, which will more than likely be an uneducated decision and not end up in your favor because you have mods done that are not reversible. And getting to that point could be months and months down the road, if not years, and thousands of dollars in legal fees. With that being said, the path with the least resistance is to make sure that everything is removable in some orderly fashion, because removing everything back to stock is going to be a much less painful process than going through the motions of whatever you have to do to prove that you're right. Even if you are right and you know you're right and they are wrong, it's just not going to be in your favor if someone on that end decides to press the issue that it was due to your altercations of the vehicle. That's why they're denying your warranty claim. So it's just peace of mind knowing that if you do want to maintain your warranty, make sure everything is reversible. Which is why I haven't done anything too crazy to my last 3 trucks. They've all been brand new. The GMC Canyon, the Silverado, and now the Ram have all been brand new. And that's why I've kept the builds relatively mild, is because I do want to retain as much of the factory warranty as possible. These trucks are so expensive. They're still so new. A lot can go wrong. And if I were to start doing performance upgrades, I don't want to risk, blowing the motor or the transmission and that being on me in any way, shape, or form, and doing a 6-inch lift kit or an 8-inch lift kit and drilling holes into the frame and affecting the frame warranty in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if it would, but I don't have experience with that, so I just don't want to risk it. It's just peace of mind knowing that this lift kit, the 3.5-inch SST kit, is all bolt-on upper control arms and it's all spacers. But with all that being said, that's why there's a new to the channel Silverado coming very soon, so I can do some bigger things on it. I do want to go with a bigger lift kit, maybe even 37s. Shoot, if I found a 37-inch tire setup on a Silverado with a jacked up old lift kit on it and it was a good deal, I'd probably buy it. I don't prefer buying someone else's build, but I mean, if it was done right, as long as I get a feel for who the owner is and know they maintained it properly, then we can make exceptions. But We'll have to see. But that is all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.